Current event-wise, Malawi is an interesting place because it has become the home of a lot of refugees trying to flee the civil war that's in Mozambique. I had to look on the map. I didn't know where the Mozambicans even lived. But that's where they live. This would be a good joke about the last of the Mozambicans, but I won't make it. At any rate, Joel spent 3 weeks over there ministering, and he did a lot of really special things under the guiding hand of the Lord. He didn't have enough money to develop film, so he took a video projector with him, and he made a 14.5-minute video of all the things that he did, kind of compacted it and put music to it, and it's a neat video to watch, and we would invite you to watch it with us after the service in the fellowship hall. But Joel's going to take a few minutes and share some of the experiences that he had over there. One of the times that Jesus healed somebody, one of the people who was demon-possessed, he told that person, go home and report the great things that the Lord has done. Well, I hope that the Lord never hears Joel what it is that he has. But tonight he's here to report the great things that the Lord has done. So Joel, come and speak with me.
Due to time, I just want to briefly share with you 2 experiences I had, briefly. And I want to invite you all to come watch this video. It's an exciting video. I want to share with you maybe briefly a little bit about the details of the trip. We were, one day I was driving with a missionary, and he was sharing with me the financial burdens and financial needs they have as far as the mission board, and as far as funneling the funds they have for different needs. For instance, it's about $250 to build a church building, and there's church buildings everywhere that need to be built. There's and the question he asked me, there's also a need, let me finish, of the refugees from Mozambique that are flooding over to Malawi. We drove for 4 hours, and 4 hours straight, you would see somebody in sight. Malawi is a country geographically the size of Mississippi with 10 million people. And people everywhere, just living everywhere. And one of the needs that he was expressing to me is that, there's a decision that we have to make as missionaries. And the decision is this. He's asking me, what would you do, Joel? He said, do we get the money? Do we supply the money to build churches? Do we help the refugees from Mozambique? There's the thousands of refugees that are starving. Buy food for them? Do we help the 1 out of 3 people in the country of Malawi that have AIDS? What do? We can only give our money in so many places. We can't do it all. What I'd like to say to you tonight is what I said to him. What I said to him is that I believe that there's enough resources in the Church of Jesus Christ to supply all those needs. And wouldn't it be exciting to know that Dunwoody Baptist Church is a church that gives generously to the cause of Christ for the sake of the gospel around the world, through the cooperative program, through mission organizations, whatever you can do to further the kingdom with the resources that you have. Another experience I had, I want to share with you briefly, is we were walking around one day. The guy was from Texas, and we were walking around, and something I saw was pretty odd is a group of children that were standing. They were standing kind of naked. It's not a typical thing you see walking around the mall, perimeter mall, and see a bunch of naked kids over there. And so we just kind of briefly went over there to check it out. And I noticed that under the kids, they were standing underneath this stand made out of bamboo, I think, grass tied around it. And on top of the stand was water. And there was a big bucket of water. And what they would do, the little children were crying out to the man sitting on top of the thing up there, blah, 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 in their language, however it sounded. And after the children would cry out to the man would just get that water and pour down a little water. What they were doing is taking a bath, taking a little shower. I thought that was pretty neat. That's how we typically take a shower. We just go in there and turn the knobs. And I even took a picture of it. I think I videoed it a little bit. But I think the thought that I want to leave with you is this about that, is that Jesus is saying the same thing to us. Whether we're students, whether we're adults, whoever we are, boys and girls, whatever, is that Jesus is standing in heaven with water, with living water. And he is waiting for us, man, just to say, Jesus, pour down yourself to me. Pour down all that you are. Pour down all that you have. Your glory, your love, everything about you into my life. When we were there, we were in 2 revivals, about 9 to 10 services. I had the privilege of establishing 2 churches during the afternoon, and estimated somewhere around 700 professions of faith, people coming to Jesus for the first time. And I just want to thank you as a church for supporting and for praying, and really maybe to examine your own life and your own ministry as a church and as an individual for what you're doing for the sake of the cause of Christ around this world. Thank you.
It's good to have a vestal standing back in the pulpit.
Enjoyed being here today. It's a good music day of all that. String ensemble, which was just outstanding, super. Why don't we sing that last verse, and after that, He is Lord. We'll be on our way.
Join hands across the
Tell her on this. I'm sending her this tape tomorrow, so just tell her.
Okay.
So say something to her.
All right, I'd love to. Meredith, am I talking? Meredith, we're missing you at Dunwoody Baptist, and I look for you, and I'm thinking about you in my prayers. Your mom says you're doing great. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
I got a tape of Joel. I'm going to send this to Meredith tomorrow. Would you want to say something to Meredith? Yeah. Come right here and say something here. Go ahead.
Hey, Meredith, we miss you. We hope to hear from you soon. Joel did great. Oh, you?
I'm good. That's good.
Are you?
Still good.
Okay.
Yeah, still am.
Joel,
That's good. Yeah.
Oh, you already got it?
I'm still taking.
Oh,
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
saw Joel tonight. He did awesome.
Yeah, that's why I taped it. I'm going to send it to her tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I send it UPS. Yeah.
Oh,
Good. Well, thank you. She'll enjoy hearing that. Yeah.
This was just in a something, you know, and you can't remember. It's just a little thing around the face, and I thought that
Thanks. I'm having this lady make it. Yeah.
They must have Velcro.
Yeah, that's what we can find. I think we want to. Right. That'd be good. Okay.
I'm going to look for a carpet for y'all's room.
Okay.
I've got the dimensions they gave me.
Good.
So I'll look and see what. I'll take that material and try to get something
Okay.
sort of a medium blue.
Blue,
Show
right.
that too much and don't show the strings too dark.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I thought it'd be easy to get it here than to go out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should get a better deal,
Anyway.
Also, for Parents Weekend, I think I'm going to be coming home.
How are you?
So, hey, Alan. So, if I could look at kids get a flight, do you think maybe I need to start looking now for Parents Weekend?
They'd be on the 11th then. That's
the
what,
11th of October?
13th? Yeah.
Yeah, what you need to do is 21 days ahead of time.
Okay.
That's the thing. But I can make it any time. If
Okay.
you'll give me a call, what time I want to go, I'll just give me a call tonight even, or next anytime, any night. Yeah. So I'll be glad to help you anytime. Yeah, anytime. Yeah. We'll go over and see Joel just for a minute. I didn't get to speak to him, so we'll go over and see him.
Have y'all talked to her? I think.
Hadn't get to see him yet. You know, we did before we went to Jackdaw.
You talked to Meredith?
Yeah, she called like before last. She's doing her first load of wash.
Oh, funny.
She's been having a great time.
Yeah, I talked to her recently. I can't remember when. Last week.
She felt like she's having a good time. I know she does to me too.
Yeah.
In fact, she said this weekend a lot of people she named like 6 people were still there on their hall. And she said she was enjoying it. And all the time it was fun. You know, I don't know why, but she said it was good fun.
Good.
But she was doing her first washing. And
Well, let's go over and see this thing. Yeah.
Okay.
See you later. Bye.
are you going to sing this?
I've already seen it, but I'm just going to say hello to it. You know.
You going over?
Sunday school class is over here tonight.
I think you're right. There's still all these things.
Thank you.
He called with feedback.
I guess he's already over. Flowers are pretty.
We'll be home.
Chilly in there.
Fit pretty good.
Let's see. I was thinking, that's the dining room. Oh, it's this way, I
Over
guess.
here,
yeah,
I
it's on
think.
this
Yeah.
way.
Fellowship,
I was
yeah.
thinking, I was going toward the dining room, too.
I just took for
We
granted.
assumed they were one and the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, how are you? I'm Earl Kelvin.
We have been detained for me. Is that right? See what you
No, we were over there on Donald. I just wanted to teach us.
Enjoy it.
She was just looking really bad. She made it.
Hey, Joe.
Hey there, how you
I'm going to get to speak to you before church service, but as you can see, I came prepared.
Hey, I saw you down there videoing.
Yeah, well,
I saw you.
the reason I did it, I was going to send this to Meredith tomorrow.
That'd be a good idea.
And what I'm going to do now, I got Blair and Jennifer.
Say hi
and
now.
would you like to?
Okay, I'll say hello something to her.
Would you like to say something to Meredith? This is going to her now.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Hey, man. How you doing? It's 7:50. Sunday evening, and your dad's videoing me, and sitting here in Dunwoody Baptist to show the old African video mission. See you in a couple of weeks. Take care. See? All right.
Good. She'll appreciate that.
I'd like to share with you, I read an interesting thing by Andy Stanley, who's the minister of First Baptist in Atlanta. He wrote this thing in some newspaper, and I was reading it. It really caught my attention. It was about a missionary who stood up in front of the church and said, you know, I've never been called to the mission field. I've never been called to tell people about Christ. And everybody, what? What's he saying? He lifted up the Bible and said, I've just been commanded like the rest of you. And I like that story because, you know, I don't think you may hear that enough. Matthew, you know, the Great Commission, Matthew 28:20, 20:28, whatever. What is it, 28:20 or 28? 28:20, you know, go ye therefore into all the world. And, you know, I know a lot of you are saying, you know, I can never go into the world. But, you know, your world may be just the school you go to, the workplace. But I'll start the video, and it's kind of self-explanatory. This will explain kind of what I did and all the details. If you want to ask me questions afterwards or whatever, feel free. Let me say this real quick. If you would like a copy of this video, I designed this video to be shown to young people. That was I'm working out super while. It's the Georgia Baptist Convention camp this summer, and Doug Couch is the director. Is that in here? No. But I'm having the privilege of showing it in front of the past 2 weeks in front of about 2,500 young people. I've been showing about 4 or 5 minutes of it, editing this version, edited version down to 4 or 5 minutes. And so God's really opening some doors as far as getting it to be shown to young people. And as you see it, it's kind of, the music is kind of geared for young people. It's kind of a little rock and roll slipped in there. So you may not like the music style, but you know, the message counts. But if you'd like a video, I'm going to leave some paper on the back. If you just want to come tell me and put your address, I'm also going to put another slip of paper. If you'd like to write your address or something down, you put on my little mailing list. So I'll re-emphasize a little to just maybe be informed on future ministry opportunities that God is going to allow or open up, hopefully. And love to keep you informed on what God's doing with you. So just slap your address down on that paper. And think about it.
I'm Joel Vestal, and I hope these next few minutes, as you watch this, you can just get a small glimpse, a small picture of some of the things that Russ and I have experienced these past few weeks in Malawi. So I pray and hope that through this video that God can call some of you to further His kingdom around this big world we live in. Thank you.
Well,
That's okay, because I don't want to be but I need you. But I want to lead you in grace. I want to help you. As Jesus comes in your life. So let's all pray. And I want you just to simply repeat after me. These words, don't say this. I can no longer stand up to just listen to words that Father talking about Jesus.
The words were very short and very short. Bring glory unto your name. And that we're going to bring Christ and share Christ with those people. That they're going to see the love that Christ has for them. And they'll be able to see the grace of God.
It's my 1,000th time to see it. What can you say after that?
Bill, why don't you give us a synopsis? I gathered you went through London on the way to...
Yeah, that was some shots in London. We stayed one night in over London, and we decided to go out and do a little witnessing.
Why don't you just give us an itinerary of where you went?
Okay, kind of just summarize. Okay. Left Atlanta Wednesday night, got to London Thursday sometime. Spent the night Thursday night. Friday we were in London. Got to Malawi Saturday, got to Africa, direct flight from London to the long way down. And then Sunday we were in a village preaching that I would preach when I was in Malawi 3 years ago. You got to slip out, that's fine. If you want a copy or whatever. Sunday morning, when I was in Malawi in '88, preaching under that tree. I don't know if you ever tell that story. I was in the same church and they had a building this time. It was great. Sunday morning was more like the village church. And Sunday night, we traveled to Blantyre, that 4-hour drive. We saw just people everywhere. Then that week, we did our first revival Wednesday through Friday night. That was the clip of in the first song, where I'm in the coat tie. And we were out in the streets during the day. That weekend, Sunday we were in a different church. The next week we were in our second revival. It was a 4-night revival, Tuesday through Friday. And we were in the streets during the day. And that first clip, when people just gather around, that was during that week. And we saw a lot of people come to Christ then. Then we traveled to Zomba that Saturday, which is just beautiful, one of the most beautiful. All my traveling around the world is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It's mountain, and it was incredible. And Saturday we went, and you know, I did that Jesus cheer. That was in that Saturday at a secondary school, which is a high school. Average education's 8th grade. And to go to a secondary school, which is all English, that's why they knew the Jesus cheer, which is all English, and you have to be elite. Remember the circle when we were praying? That last song being up, that circle was some college students that were with that last week. And the college, if you're in a university in Malawi, that's the elite of the elites. There's 4 colleges in the country of Malawi. One's the liberal arts, one's the technical, one's the agricultural, something like that. And then that last week we were in Zomba. And then you remember in the last, during the afternoon, I'd be preaching. That was afternoon services we held each day in villages to start churches. We were in 2 different locations for that. We had a service each day, and we didn't do anything at night. And that was, you know, like the little kid with the Jesus sticker, had no shirt on. And that was during that time, and playing the ball, going around the ball, those little sack balls. You know, they don't have, you know, like we have toys, guys. You know how we have, like, what's your favorite toy? Dolls? Oh, well, you listen to this. Over there, guys, look at this. They don't have dolls. They don't have G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whatever your thing is. But you know what they got? They get little, just whatever they find, like a bag, and they'll wad it up, and they'll tie string around it, and that's their soccer ball. Isn't that pretty different? That's what we were going around. They didn't have a ball, they had a little hacky sack. But in a nutshell, that's it, the itinerary. And we came back that weekend.
So how'd you get to be able to do this?
This was second time to Malawi. First time I went with my dad, and it was mainly just a group of us in our church in Midland who went. And this time it was I met the missionaries, and it was kind of, I handled like like the insurance and that sort of stuff through the Foreign Mission Board, South African Mission, because we stayed with the missionaries through the Foreign Mission Board. You know, and if you're sitting there going, man, that'd be pretty neat to do something like that, well, you can. You know, any Southern Baptist church member called the Foreign Mission Board and say, send me some projects, a 2-3 week project list. You know, to get some ideas, and go from there. You know, kind of mission. All right, thank you.
Most of the people there look very happy and very
Oh, that's what's incredible. I mean, they don't have nothing, but they're happy to smile.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy it, Joel.
If you want a copy, we or whatever.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? See you. Yeah, I've met you. See you again. Good to see you. Pretty good.
You've seen that before.
Oh, yeah, about 15 times. Yeah, I made a copy and sent to Meredith already of that.
Oh, did she
yeah,
told me? I talked to her.
Yeah.
She told me to tell you hey. And
yeah, great. Well, I'll send this tape tomorrow.
Tuesday, you okay? Let's do it.
I made this tape of Joel to send to Meredith out in Baylor, and would you like to say something to Meredith?
Tell me when.
Right, go ahead.
Meredith, come home. Do good in summer school. We're missing you like crazy. Come quick. Come back, please.
She made A in her speech class.
Great.
It was good.
I know it's hard to be right out there.
I feel like, you know, she's just gone. She went 5 weeks and she's back. You know, we won't take
She's in the Lord's hands. Trust the Lord. That's all you have to
See
do.
there.
Because I didn't have any.
It's like a summer camp to her. She's just having a great time. It's not like school or work or anything to her. She just loves it. She really does. Because it's awfully hot. It's 98, 99 degrees. Humidity is a lot better. Yeah, she can always go down to, was it Brazos River and jump in the river. It's a nice lake there too.
There's a nice place. Did y'all see
very
that?
nice.
Hey, what did you think of Waco when y'all?
Yeah.
Did y'all get to see her around? I didn't get to see her.
She gave us a tour.
She gave us a little tour.
She really did. Yeah.
It's
It's a nice tour. Yeah.
Atlanta, but it's
Well, it's a Texas cow. It has a lot of history. It's a cow town. You got to know the history of like the old when they used to drive the cattle in there and all that. So it's got a few rough spots. If you understand that, and then it's got. I always think of 35 on one side, the university, and a good spot, and the old cow towns over here. Yeah. And you got, but it's just Texas. That's all you can say. I like it. I really do. Of course, Carol always knows I love Texas. I go out. We went on to San Antonio after. Well, I kind of wanted to get her mind off of leaving Meredith, so I called and rented a nice room down in San Antonio and went down and did the river walk.
That's wonderful.
Oh, it was just so lovely. Yeah, yeah. We really enjoyed it. We left Waco about 5 o'clock, I guess, and it took about 3 hours drive. Is that about right? To San Antonio, about 3 hours.
Yeah, about 3 hours.
So we got there about 8, and we stayed in the Plaza San Antonio, which is right downtown. And it was two blocks from the river, actually. And so we checked in, and I said, let's go. And we did a Mexican dinner on the river walk, and it was just nice, really was. Yeah, had a good time.
Yeah, Austin was nice, so we just rode through there.
Did you go out to LBJ's where he was there?
No,
That's
we haven't.
beautiful out there where he was there.
That was around Austin there. We didn't know which town it was that he was.
See, Austin's a cowboy.
Yeah.
And if you, did you go through his library?
No,
We haven't had any time to tour. We just went through.
Austin's a beautiful.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
It's a pretty town right there. And then you get out and you get away from it, you don't see anything but wild.
Yeah. I took our other daughter to the airport. She wanted to fly back on Tuesday. We stayed till Thursday or Wednesday. But she had to get back to her fiance who had the week off. So I took her to the Austin airport Tuesday morning. And it was a nice airport. We really liked it, yeah. It was really nice.
That's a pretty area right around Austin. It's a beautiful area. Man, we could
yeah, I like this whole state of Texas. I really do.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I could have been a Texan if I wasn't a Georgian, I'll tell you.
I'm originally from here.
Oh.
And, but I stayed there 31 years. When I came back.
They're from
Commerce.
And I have a sister in Gates. Her daughter lives in Gates. My sister's in a nursing home.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me that one time. I got to George. I was telling you, I said, I got to visit my mother. Lots of times, just the other day or last night. If you ever wanted to ride up there with me,
When you go on a quick trip, because my sister is had a stroke, she's from school all the time.
you just have to go and visit a short while.
And her daughter lives there, and her son-in-law, he's one of the lawyers there, Sam Oliver. Remember Sam and Jane Oliver?
I remember that, yeah. I'm sure my mother knows too, probably.
When he got out of the Navy, he came back there, and it's
Do they have a daughter named Julia?
They have a daughter named Susie. And she graduated from Vanderbilt in May. But I'm pretty sure.
But I've heard the name Oliver. I know some Olivers there.
Well,
Nice to meeting you.
good to see you.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
Meredith has spoken of you a lot of times.
I think you just forgot.
Well, I
Yeah, I'm going to speak with Joel once again here, Caroline. Joel, when are you going to Waco?
Thank you very much, Joel. Hey, keep in touch, man. Okay. I'll be around.
Do you know 17th or 16th, or are you going
I'm
to
headed, okay, do you have a calendar on you?
All I know is...
you know the week of Welcome Week? You know that week of Welcome Week? Like you know what I'm talking about? Where she's...
Well, I know that she comes back on the 7th. She flies back on the 7th.
I leave the I'll leave like a week from that Thursday. Isn't that a
She's going
Wednesday?
back on the 17th.
What day is that?
17th is on Saturday.
Okay, so I'm going. See, I'm speaking Saturday night in Central Texas.
Okay.
So I'm going to take back a couple days before.
Okay.
And I got to get my apartment moved in, and I'm going to give me about a day to do that.
Yeah, we got to go back and move her from one coconut dorm to the other one.
Yeah. Commons, yeah.
And she's going to have to store things, but I think she'll probably get some help doing that. Maybe Philip can help her or somebody can.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you won't be there. Well, maybe you will. So,
well, does she need, what does she need stored?
all of her stuff. So she has to move from one dorm to the other.
Oh, from
the 7th to the 17th,
How much stuff does she have?
Well, a whole pickup truck load, everything I could cram into my pickup.
Oh, like a lot of clothes and stuff. She's flying back here.
Yeah, she's to fly back and leave her car at Austin. And then I got her a round trip from Austin to Atlanta. And then on the 17th, she'll go back, Atlanta to Austin. And her
she's flying back?
Yeah, she's flying back. And then her mom is going to fly back from Birmingham to Austin. So they're going to get into Austin about the same time, a couple hours, and meet each other and drive back to Waco.
I was trying to think. You could call my brother. I know he would do it if
well, I think Philip's already taken her out to eat and so they're in touch with each other. So I'm sure knowing her, she'll find somebody to help her. Yeah.
Yeah, and to find some, if it's a, if it's a lot of stuff, maybe she can give a little here, maybe too much trouble. And I don't know how much those storage things are.
Well, I've already got her one rented.
Oh, you already have one rented?
Yeah, it's already taken care of. I did that when I was out there. Yeah.
How much was that?
It's I got a 5 by 10. And if you want to share some of the space, you can. I'm going to just go ahead and keep it probably. And it's a 5 foot by 10 foot. And high as this, high as this room.
Just for future use?
Well, with her stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, for future use for me, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's...
oh, but you're going to keep it?
Probably, because I won't be able to bring everything back,
and stuff she wants.
Well, I won't keep it through the summer now, but I'll keep it till the summer probably. Yeah. But we'll figure it out.
Hey, are you gonna be in town this week?
In and out. This is gonna be a hectic week. I got to work hard this week. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to come over and talk to you about computers.
Okay.
I want to look at some those lap sets.
Laptops.
And I just wanted to get some ideas as far as what a good investment would be.
Okay.
I'm not real knowledgeable on the subject.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You want one with a hard drive, and you want one that has enough memory to store your things in it, and they're all about the same, right?
They're all about the same.
The more things you get on it, more it's going to cost, and that sort of thing. Yeah. But we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'll give you a holler.
I'd like to. Yeah.
Maybe come see y'all.
Yeah, do come over. I'll be around.
Good.
See y'all. Good to see you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Enjoyed it.
Look, wait. Okay.
What?
Nothing. That's okay. Your dad must be sick or something. I heard somebody says he's feeling better or something.
We've had a nice day at church and a nice evening watching Joel's film, talking to him. And we're on our way home. And we wish you were with us, but you're not, so I know you're having fun in Midland. Signing off.
Signing off. Is it on? Record?
Yeah, it's on.
Well, Meredith, hope you appreciate the effort I did to make this tape. I know it'll let you see all your friends, and I think you'll enjoy it. But you've got me to come to church on Sunday night, too.